In today's video, we're going to talk about global encrypted variables that can be defined in the Nerdio Manager and passed to the various scripted actions that you may have running in your WVD environment. These variables are defined on the settings Nerdio environment page. And you will see here, there's a new tile called Secure Variables for Scripted Actions. We can look at a tooltip that's going to explain a bit more detail as to what these variables are. But in a nutshell, this allows you to create a variable name and value pair that is going to be securely stored in the Azure Key Vault that is part of the Nerdio Manager deployment and securely passed to the various scripts that may need to reference some secure value. So this could be used for things like credentials, passwords, API keys, things that you don't want to store in clear text within your script itself. So let's go ahead and go through an example. We're going to click on Add. We're going to give this variable a name. Let's call it API key as the name. We're going to give it some value for this variable. And we are then going to be given the option to select what scripts this variable is going to be available to. And we have two types of scripts in the Nerdio Manager. There's Windows scripts and Azure Runbooks. And we can choose to either make the variable available to all scripts or select individual scripts, one or more, that can be used use this variable that will get passed to it securely. In our example, we're going to pass it to all of our scripts. And at the bottom here, we have a little tip telling us how to actually reference this variable. And the way we'll do that is simply by calling it as $securevars.variable name in any of the scripted actions that we are passing it to. So let's go ahead and click OK. We will see we now have this API key edit. We can remove it if we wanted to. If we go to edit, it's going to show up like this. We will be able to change this value if we ever wanted to. And now if we go into our scripted actions and let's say we go to Windows scripts, you'll notice that under the secure variables column, it's now showing us that we have an API key that's being passed to the various scripts. So if I had a script that needed to make an API call, needed to use this secure API key, I would simply use $securevars.api key to reference that value. Now, if I go back into this secure variables tile, edit this variable, and change the scope of this variable is available to, for example, I want to pass it to maybe this install 7-zip script and not any other script to limit the scope of where it's available. So if I go back into Windows scripts, you now see that it is no longer listed unless I am installing 7-zip, in which case that secure variable will be passed to that script. So again, secure variables are stored in Azure Key Vault. They're encrypted, they're secure, and you choose how to pass them to your scripts so that when the script runs, they can reference that variable that is globally managed. So you can have a script that is referencing a specific variable, and if the value changes, you can also change it from the Nerdio environment page under this tile. Hope you found this useful, and I will see you in future videos.